I'm Kat, and in this tutorial I'll teach you how to use silk to dye eggs. For these, I just used some old neckties that I got at Goodwill for a really good price. You just have to make sure that what you're using is actually 100% silk. And what I love about these is that they all turn out completely different. You never know what you're gonna get. And the rest of the supplies, other than the silk, you probably already have laying around your house.
For this project, you'll need some white vinegar, a pot, a bowl, some eggs, a small precision rotary tool or a drill with a grinding bit on it. If you don't have one of those, you can chip away at the eggs with a large screw or a nail, some scissors, a straw, some old rags that you're not going to use anymore. For this purpose, I'm just using my wash rags because I don't care if they get discolored. You'll need some twine or small rope, and of course your silk. I'm just chopping up some thrift store neckties. Begin by drilling the hole into the bottom of your egg. You can either grind away at it with a screw or a nail or use a precision tool like I am. I'm not actually breaking through the membrane of the egg, just grinding away at the eggshell and leaving the membrane intact so I can actually cook with the eggs later. Then I'll wipe off any of that residual eggshell before I put the straw into the bottom of the egg. Then point the whole of the egg down into your bowl and blow gently into the straw. Don't blow too hard or you'll break the eggshell or you'll send some egg flying back into your face, and that's disgusting. Once you've drained all of the eggs, go ahead and rinse them out gently in the sink. Just add a little bit of water into the hole, shake them up a little bit, and then drain them. Next, put a little bit of water into the bottom of your pot and add about 5 tablespoons of vinegar for every gallon of water that your pot will hold. Then dip your silk into that solution and begin pasting it onto the outside of the eggshell. You'll want to avoid any bubbles of air that are going to be between your egg and the fabric because this is an area that's not going to get dyed by the fabric. Then wrap that up in twine to try and keep the fabric flush with the egg. Then wrap that in your scrap fabric or dish rag, whichever you're using, and tie that up with some twine. This is going to keep the dye from the individual eggs from getting on each other. Then keep wrapping up all of your individual eggs until they're all completely wrapped up in twine, and then covered in their fabric. If you're using similar colors, you don't actually have to separate the eggs, but all of mine were fairly different, so I made sure to wrap them all up before putting them in the pot. Then put them all in that pot together and fill it up with water. You already have the vinegar in there, but if you wanted to add a little bit more just to help that dye release, you could do that at this point. Then begin boiling your water. Once it reaches boiling, lower it to about medium-low and set your timer for 20 minutes. Once they've been in there for 20 to 25 minutes, go ahead and take them off the heat, allow them to cool, and then you're ready to unwrap your eggs. And this is the fun part because it's always a surprise. You never know exactly what you're going to get, and they all turn out completely different from one another. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and check out my channel for other fun and easy DIY projects.